Now to politics and a new name perhaps in the race for the White House. There are reports tonight that former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg is weighing a run as a Democrat. Tiffany Tarpley now on why the billionaire could make a bid and what that could mean for those already in the race.
More than a dozen Democrats are vying for the party's 2020 presidential nomination. With former Congressman Beto O'Rourke dropping out, you'd think others would be soon to follow. Instead, there are signs another possible candidate is joining the race.
Well, I was surprised at first because he ruled himself out just not more than about a month ago.
Dean of Cleveland Marshall Law School at Cleveland State University, Lee Fisher, has a theory as to why this is happening. There are reports billionaire and former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg could be next.
So I think he's really thinking if Joe Biden or another moderate doesn't do well in February, I'm going to come and try to save the Democratic Party.
In a statement, his advisor says Bloomberg is concerned that the current candidates aren't well positioned to defeat President Trump. He's expected to file to get on the ballot in Alabama's presidential primary. That's in March.
So he's getting in just as the window's sort of closing for the last candidates, but he gets his foot in the door and he says, just maybe, if the moderates don't do well in February, maybe I'll be the candidate.
Well, Fisher says there are 3 stages of primaries, the first in February. If no one emerges as a frontrunner there, he says it is a wide open field. Stage 2 is Super Tuesday. That's on March 3rd. But he says Ohio's March 17th primary would be part of Stage 3. Fisher believes by then, Russ, it would be likely down to 1 or 2 candidates.
Bloomberg running as a Democrat is fascinating. He was a lifelong Democrat who ran as a Republican as mayor of New York, became an independent, only switched back to the Democratic Party about a year ago. So in a primary election, it will be interesting to see how Democratic voters will view his pedigree there.
Definitely will be.
All right, Stephanie, thanks a lot.